is a good point. I don't recall Team Tim running junglers very often either.
He's gonna
So
lane.
is he gonna lane? Okay.
He's gonna be solo off lane. I mean, it's a thing you do in Dota. What the hell? Dota. It's a thing you do in Dota. You can run like
Okay.
the Enigma into like a 4-pos, or I mean, even an off lane. I'm seeing Zane play it off lane, but
That's true.
It's also pretty nice because he can deny for mid if he gets the chance. Can he deny level 1, or how's that work again?
Yeah.
Level 1 of his ability cannot target allied units, right? So he can't deny in the lane in the start.
Mm.
So I mean, I guess that's out of the window, but yeah.
Either way, though, yeah, he's definitely a viable hero. I mean, you're gonna get the solo experience, so and they get to still have their strong lane, which again, they keep getting these nasty tri lanes. Like, I don't know, Magnus Moira is not as bad as some of the ones we've seen earlier today with like the 3 stuns in an FA, but yeah, that's powerful. Mid lane's gonna be pretty even. Both these guys are just gonna blast each other in as many mana pots as they can afford, and
yeah.
We'll see though. Zane up against 3. Sorry, go ahead.
No. It's gonna be interesting to see who decides to swap here, because running 3 heroes against 1 is not gonna be worth it. Someone's gonna move, and I think it's gonna be Hellborn. But I mean, if I say that, they're gonna do the opposite. But you know, that's
it was Doghouse been rotating their lanes up every game after a few minutes if they don't like the balance. So I have to agree with you. That's a very strong possibility in this case. But let's see, Zane. Yeah, he got those elementals up, so let's see what he can steal and pick apart here. He does have to worry about, you know, slow and double stun. Tempest is not exactly the most survivable hero, so.
No. Not at all.
Ooh, Alonia getting rotated on by a Magnus. That's the Bloodlust kill. Boot first. Allowing him to close that gap. You gotta love that.
Volka does that. And as he does it, they put some damage in top as well. Get some harass into this Electrician. He's not supposed to be allowed to farm at all, and the same with the Tempest, because they're 3v1. So let's see how they execute that. Tempest sitting on 7 last hits. NG. Electrician is his name. He's sitting on 4. Yeah.
This is going to be a good lane start for Defiler. Alonia's got that wave clear, but when she gets that ultimate, and Defiler almost always does, it's going to be tricky for her to stop it. Top lane, jumping onto Electrician. He is going to juke into the woods here, and he has support on the way. Ooh, maybe a turnaround potential kill here. No, he just cancels that.
Already at this point, this Shadowblade hits hard, dude. Huh. I mean, the nice thing for Tempest, though, is that as long as he just doesn't let them push into the tower, he can just farm a little bit in the jungle and just get some farm left, right, and center. Yeah, so he's very mobile that way. And bottom.
Yep, Sandwraith could be in trouble here, but able to activate that split and get some serious damage out. That's new. Never seen that ability before, actually. To me.
Yeah. built-in Geospain.
Yeah, very nice.
Casual. No, it's they get the kill on the Samwraith. I mean, Magnus died for it, but he's fine with that. He doesn't care. Gets a kill on the carry. He's happy top lane.
Ooh, nice volatile pod keeping Electrician. Thought he was definitely goner here, but now it's another chance for them to finish the job. Can she keep him alive is the question. Faint Siphon leaping on, finishing off the job. Now Nymphora is the one who's going to be running away. Ends up being a 2-for-0 in favor of the Legion side.
That's very nice. Indeed.
Middle lane, Magnus showing it. Oh man, this is tough. A lot of good starts on heroes. You don't want to have good starts.
Yeah. That Defiler gets scary when she gets level 6. Top lane?
More harassment onto the Shadowblade. Shards of Harkon available there, though.
You mentioned the healing pod, and it showed its power there. It almost kept the electrician alive. That was a lot of heal. Now we're looking on stats here now. Shadowblade 18 to 4. Samwraith 25.
That is something they got going for him. Yeah. He's pretty low level though. I like to see that ultimate come online as soon as possible. I guess he's on par with Shadowblade, but
he's a little bit ahead with farm at least. Top lane, are they gonna make a go maybe? Newerth is in? Nope. How's it looking mid?
Finally just hit 6. Yeah, before Alonia pops the ultimate. Pretty much guaranteed not to get the kill here, but
then Moira in the top lane as they keep on hitting onto this poor Shadowblade. There's support from the Magnus. Can he get a stun off? That's the wrong target to stun.
No.
No? Oh, he gets him. It's fine.
Shadowblade coming within inches of death there. Now the turnaround has got a Lava Surge in 1 second. Nice stun. Gets out and dodges it. Yeah, a little bit of a wasted ult there actually on Defiler. I was hoping she would save that for like the next wave, but
she was excited. And Sane died bottom too on the Tempest, unfortunately. So that was
important kill.
Yeah. Keep him down, dude. Like, by all means. He tried to... I think he tried to kill them, because he had his ulti ready. He's the type of guy to go for that.
He did. He used it on... As soon as he got it, it's on cooldown. We see there now. But he's doing a lot better than I think he should be. I mean, sitting over 300 GPM comparatively. Not even the enemy Hellborn mid able to match that. But they are going to look to help Alonia here. Defiler functions best when the enemies are afraid of her. So if they remove that intimidation factor, she ain't that scary.
She has her ulti in 10 seconds. They might be able to do something. The Andrew is moving mid. They're going to set up something here because there's an Amphora as well. Here we go.
Most unfortunate. And the Sandwraith ultimate, making sure there's not a chance in hell Defiler survives this engagement. And that's a big pick off there. Top lane, some action. Electrician's forced to use that static grip defensively, and he's going to run. There's no Lava Surge available, so he'll get away. He needs to find a little bit of farm.
A well-coordinated gank by Hellborn. Quick and easy.
Perfect target.
Defiler, absolutely. That's exactly what I want to use that Samwraith ulti for. The second you get it, just turn onto whatever very high-value target you can get onto. Defiler has her ulti. Where's she going to go with it? She's smoking? She's going to run into the people farming? She is. She has backup.
Showing alone mid. Matt gonna try to get into position for the Lava Surge. Can he get it? Pod. Nice. Connects on that Lava Surge. Carrion Swarm is enough to finish him off. And now the slow. Nymphora is in big trouble here. And if they can get to mid, they can definitely transition this into a tower.
Absolutely. It's a good movement. Good movement
back
indeed.
And forth.
Yeah, we're gonna be waiting for...
1300.
Oh, yeah, it's not so much. And the experience is dead even. So it's only a little bit of gold back and forth. We're waiting for Tempest to get his ulti, I believe, again, until they want to go somewhere. Or the Samwraith ulti is up in 40.
Yep, not too long. We saw Zane use it instantly. And I'm definitely a fan of that. Like,
yeah. He's not going to team fight soon anyway. Might as well try to get a kill on someone that dives him. Or he can get a kill on this poor Andro.
Nice, gets the stun off one more. Oh,
there we go.
Finishes the job, and also in mid lane, punish Alonia. I was just about to say, she's getting really strong, clearing the wave like instantly. They bring 2 heroes down to crash her. In the mid lane, top lane, Shadowblade left to fend for himself. Is he going to be able to survive this? Finally, the Lava Surge comes in a little bit too late, but they make it a cleanup kill here, and Forest's fallen pretty low. Tempest doesn't have mana for the Void. There it goes. Pops the Blood Chalice. Huge. Not a ton of damage to follow it up, unfortunately. They come in that volatile pod. It's going to put big damage onto Moira. These rotations not working in their favor.
Was the TP on cooldown for the Filer, or why wasn't she there? She has a TP on her. That was just a simple Q from the Filer in that elemental void, and they would have killed people.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah. That feels bad when your temp is, guys, I got him. It's like, hello.
I know.
Hey, buddy.
No meteor, though. Not even a level 1. I don't even think he had time for it, but yeah, unfortunate how close it was to being a game-changing event, but keeps it interesting, that's for sure. Hellborn needed that pretty badly.
The Filer using her ult mid to get the tower. It's nice, what we like to see. What's Electrician going for? Mana boots. What is he? It's my brain's trying hard here.
I don't think he has had much time to think about it. He's just now starting to amass gold. And Fora trying to do her best to do a little bit of dewarding. They say nay.
And then they moved up for the Electrician.
Interesting. He's just going to try to up. He's been spotted. Probably just going to clear out that wave. I'm going to assume he already TP'd out, but he doesn't actually have a TP. Rotation's now coming in. Yeah. Samwraith ultimate on cooldown, so he will TP in. And love that. 4-man rotate top, and Legion just disengaged completely. So, okay, you waste your time. You bought some space for Imba Boy. Who,
TP bottom, yeah. Gonna push in that bottom tower. Oh! As they get the Alonia. I mean, not the Alonia. Andromeda is what she's called.
They were not done, and the engagement continues here. A little bit of a split match. Magnus is likely to fall. At the same time, Mora will. Ooh, Magnus survived somehow.
Oh yeah, how? What? I was about to say probably Steam Bath or something, but yeah, that was not ready.
That's what he does best. Defiler doing her best to slow down this push on the mid lane. Magnus has Eruption, but not going to be an easy one to get off with 3 stuns there to interrupt him. You can tell he desperately wants it. And just the looming threat of it is enough to scare Hellborn off. Tempest makes his way through there. Ultimate coming off cooldown in about 15 seconds. He's definitely going to rush a portal key, isn't he? If no one else, Zane will do it.
Yeah. That guy is master of finding farm where there is none. Like, he will be, like, off the grid for, like, 2 minutes, and then he has found... I don't know where he finds it. Just gets the farm somehow.
Nice regen rune for Defilers. Gonna make sure she's topped off. Put a lot of harass out on top of her ultimate here.
Bottom
Actually, yeah, activating a Veiled Rot. They're gonna look to make a move on this tier 2 tower bottom, it seems. Shadowblade definitely ready to fight. Doesn't preemptively pop it with the regen, so let's see what they can do here. Lava Surge.
Early Magnus. Oh, but he got him!
Slows him down a bit. Only 1 TP and canceled. They bait the Void out, though. Almost made that canceled TP worthwhile. But the damage is done. They get a trade-off on the top tower, though. So Hellborn's not doing the worst in this. These pro teams know how to punish when all the players group up in one area. Divide and conquer. That's just what they did as soon as they realized what was happening. They give up that tier 2. Almost take one themselves. Top lane, Moira gets to the fight a little bit too early. She's going to fall down, but she might have done enough to at least make it a 1-for-1.
Defended the tower as well, as mid lane is being pushed by the Samwraith.
And Hellborn's doing a great job of almost keeping pace with the Legion, whose team is far superior at pushing.
What does Samwraith build this game? Does he go for like a diffusal? Take the, or what's it called in, it's a no fireblade, sorry. The nullfire blade. If you can get some mana off of these people with a solution, that's pretty...
It's good. It's a good, you know, agility gives you the armor, the damage, speed, build up item. Kind of natural. I also think that Mach isn't off the table with just disabling more of the portal keys. There goes the scout. And they're going to pick Defiler. She's going to use her Ghost Marchers. Able to create enough space. Interestingly, they don't get the kill on her.
Moira being at the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. And she's got that ultimate, so what's she going to do with it? She wants to not waste the top lane. Andro just taking heavy damage. The swap, though. Kind of illusion, a little bit of a disengagement. And she's still ballsy enough to throw the Aurora out. Lockdown, prevent the TP of Tempest.
Someone help the poor Tempest. No, he's completely alone. Unfortunately.
Magnus does not have the mana. He has Eruption in a few seconds.
4 stacks on his power supply, but still gonna be enough. Guess we're waiting for some PKs here. Magnus is closing in on his, Tempest is closing in on his.
Yep. Costly death delaying this.
Very much.
As this game grows later, can a Samurai stand up against a Shadow Blade? If it gets too late? Or is Shadow Blade
I don't think he cares that much about Samurai. I think Shadow Blade's job is just to pick off the other 3. Like, Alonia is a good target, like you said, Squishy. I think they try to somehow ignore the Samurai and then just kill everybody else. He's easier to take on alone. Like, if you kill Nymphora and Andro, they die very fast. Suddenly there's only 3 people on the enemy team. The Electrician's job is also just to sit in the front and tank, so you can try to ignore him as best as you can as well. Go for the Alonia.
It's definitely going to be tricky. So it looks like they might be waiting out here. Defiler playing extremely safe after these last few times where they've focused on her. Can even see Magnus is... Oh, that's Alonia and Nymphora. Able to bully her back, and they want more. Alonia's got a haste rune, so she dives past the tower, baits out the ultimate. Lava Surge doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. Those souls were pouring in damage. Moira's going to disperse the Nymphora, who's going to fall next and transition into a Kongor here.
Andrew in the bot lane. Or not in the bot forest. He's smoked up and wanted to place some wards. Alec, yeah, they're not gonna do anything about this. Just want to take the tower, which is time well spent, I believe.
I like what Hellborn's been doing. They're not just retreating to their jungle. They're kind of keeping pressure up. Even though they're losing a couple of these engagements, it's kind of disrupting what at least Defiler maybe wants to do. I think that's pretty important here. But Portal Key's now on the way to Zane, it looks like.
And Magnus and Defiler got his BKB. I mean, Shrunken Head. So that's a power spike right there. And there is a Samurai ulti though.
Defiler, gotta watch out. Sandwraith ultimate drops down. She pops the BKB, immediately starts to turn her attention onto the Electrician. Sandwraith actually went top instead, and they went for Mag. Where is the punishment? Can she slow Alex down? Cannot. Nice, Electrician can purge a mana sunder.
That's... what? I have never... Look at Moira's inventory. Oh, don't look at Moira's inventory, look at the game.
Yep, Tempest shows the Blink Dagger from the Veiled Rot. They're going to look to collapse on is this Electrician, yes. So many interesting things happening to his mana pool. It goes up and down, and ultimately he gets deleted.
Mana pool doesn't matter because his life bar went down.
Yeah.
Can they take Kongor here? That would be amazing if they can do it.
Incredible.
They're in the time?
They got the Unholy Expulsion if they want in 1 second too. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those situations they probably absolutely could have taken it, but maybe just not feeling super confident.
Gonna get top and Alonia top lane instead. I think they could have taken Kongor. They know that Samwraith doesn't have ulti. And they have Tempest ulti. And Magnus ulti and all the stuff. I guess they saw the Alonia as more valuable of a kill. Protecting their top tower.
I think a lot of other teams would. It's Team Tim always sticks to the plan, and most of the time pays off for them. They don't take too many unnecessary risks. But let's see what they do. The Defiler off cooldown here. She's gonna TP top.
Yep, they're going top. Samurai ulti is up again now, though.
They have a little bit of vision in the jungle. They're gonna spot the Android rotation.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will see him. Yeah. The Northfire Braid level 2 even is ready on Samurai right now. Myra gonna scout. Oh, that ward is not within reach. That's a nice ward. So now they have vision in the exact same place, pretty much.
Oh, right outside of the rev.
Yeah, that's very nice, because Andrew just countered it. It's just like, no, they don't have wards there. And then Moira just went and placed one right there. That might catch someone off guard, as Hellborn doesn't want to fight. They're dodging, like, completely, as Legion is just pushing hard at this top tower. The fire isn't even top filter.
Yeah, holding on to it here. Might see, depending if they have a fortification available, I definitely think Legion's going to try to bait it out here. They've got all of these elementals, 2 waves of them, essentially. Oh, no, spoke too soon, but here we go. Port's coming back. Yeah, they are ready. See Alonia going to scare them off real quick, but an aggressive move up there. Andro going to swap Alonia back, which was huge. Pod connects onto 3 there. Magnus in big trouble, but the Void locking them down. Just coming out on top here. It's most of the Hellborn team falling there. It's all up to Sandwraith to clean this mess up, and he does. But he can't eat those expulsion.
Wow. That Nymphora jump? Someone clipped that. He caught 3 people with a stun Q combo. That was insane. That was so nice. But the Andro was just too close. He couldn't, or he already used swap. So that's why Tempest just popped his ulti right there, because nobody was there to stop him. Yeah.
I couldn't even tell who was on Tempest ulti, who was on his team. Freaking.
I'm pretty sure it was the Nymphora and the was it Alonia? No, Andromeda, and plus 1 more, right? Didn't see who the 3rd one was, but I think he caught 2, maybe 3.
Ends up being a pretty fair, even exchange. And they don't lose the tower, so.
They lost 4 on Hellborn, and they lost 3 on Legion. And who was it? Moira and Defiler survived on Legion. So, I mean, both carries were down.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean...
Some more core items. There's another Thunderclaw now coming out onto Sandwraith. Oh, he's going to be
big boy.
Yeah. Arming up. We're going that instead of the Mach. I guess he still gets the same canceling effect with just Mirage, but... See, maybe just general wants to farm and then knows where he's going from here. They're going to take a Hellborn Conqueror, though. Farms top. Failed Trot's active on the Legion side here.
What is Alonia? Sorry. What does Alonia buy? She has a Sackstone, and now she has a Glowstone. Does she go Staff? Is that what you do on this hero? So it comes back, this big thing?
Yeah, I think she actually just completed it. She has 3,000 gold.
Oh. That's a lot of mana.
It's a lot of damage, and
yeah.
There's only 1 shrunken head. Yeah, I mean that thing alone just can slow a whole team down to create big problems for Tempest and Magnus to getting in position. But here he goes. Tempest blinking in. They don't use the Android ulti yet. Lava Surge, there it goes. On Alonia, but they gotta be careful. Tempest is creeping up. Portal key on cooldown for the next 5 or so seconds. Defiler BKB use, they're going to actually fully disengage here.
They know Samwraith can come in, I guess. Because they don't see him anymore. I mean, he can come in at any point, of course, but... Yeah, there's the staff. And it also freezes everybody in a line there, which is crazy crowd control. There's the Samwraith ulti.
I was going to say, do they use the scout here? I was surprised they were hanging on to it. They don't actually collapse on anybody, but lets them know that...
Sorry. That allows Legion to move, because now there's no Samwraith ult. And Cerebrate just killed Nefora. 3 hit him, a double damage casual. There is nothing like the sound of double damage in this game, dude. Boom, boom.
Right.
Love it. Oh, Electrician.
In deep a little bit. Does have a portal key of his own now. Start to play some mind games with them.
Oh, that's Asa for you. He will play mind games. He's good at that stuff.
You got a few seconds left on this DD. Looks like they wanted to make something happen, but 10 seconds until Defiler ulti is up. They might try this whole... they just tried to push a moment ago.
You think they took the timer for the Samwraith ult? It's so key. I hope they did. It's 120 seconds, a long time. It's really sad they didn't get to move. Sorry, yeah. I keep cutting you off.
No, it's okay. What's that?
Oh, it's a party in the mid lane.
Yeah. 2 times in a row, Nymphor's been alive about 3 seconds in the past 5 minutes.
Oh.
Alonia could be in trouble here too. She pushed that lane all the way up. Look at her farming. Uh-oh. Moira. Too bad she's focused on down the lane instead of in the jungle. They're looking for somebody. Electrician in the bad spot.
They didn't see him?
Oh, he's behind the tree. Not.
He's behind the tree. He didn't look like he was behind the tree, but he is.
Blinking into the thick of it. Able to stay safe. Fortunately, Samwraith didn't ultimate.
He doesn't have a TP.
Oh, Samwraith's on his team. Anyways. Yeah, he does not. And not much vision. He doesn't know where they are. Moira could find him if...
Oh, Alonia gives staff to Samwraith. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. Right. That's the combo right there. I didn't even think of it. The Okendok now he has the staff effect.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
So what is this? Oh, it's the fear and the slow. Yeah, big disruption. But Legion team, they don't know that that's up yet. It looks like they're going to try to push here. Nice job, Aurora, breaking the portal key. Keeping an eye on Tempest. And Alonia's really good at this, making it difficult to walk up the hill. Coming in with the more ultimate. I don't know who's caught up in that mix. Samwraith pops that split ability. Zane falls. In the meantime, Electrician taking heavy damage. Defiler able to sit there. Her ult's doing a lot of work. There goes the freezing field, though, locking her in place. Can they finish her? No. If she stands alive, she is wreaking havoc on these guys. Let's see. Agnes only gets 1-man Lava Surge off, but it is enough. They clean up. There's a buyback by Alonia is enough to save her Rex.
Where is it? Oh, okay, the Defiler ulti is off. The Tempest jumped in the background trying to catch the Samwraith right there. That was pretty key. I don't know how he knew where to go, but that was pretty insane. He jumped right in on him. I had to right-click. Like, whenever there's a fight like this, just right-click Samwraith, I learned. Because I don't know where he goes. But he jumped in the back trying to catch him, and his ulti got insta-cancelled, unfortunately.
I do see one Rev Ward up there. Maybe they popped a vision down in the middle of that fight and got some kind of information.
Yep. But that was
a lot of gold in their hands now.
They got the tower. And I mean, Hellborn is going full-on team fight, right? And Legion has a lot of team fight too, of course. So they're holding their own. Oh, middle lane?
Polonia caught up in the mix here. It's going to be hard for her to get out of this one. Andro not in range to swap. Tries to get over there. There it goes. In the meantime, Alonia somehow still alive. The support of her teammates down to the last second. Electrician will die, but...
Sacrificed himself. He kept the Tempest and the Shadow Blade off. That was a sacrificial jump, if I've ever seen one, by the Electrician. Kept his team alive. It's really nice.
Definitely a good one. Alonia going to keep spamming those waves and try to keep them down. Unfortunately, the system, yep, it's up. And it is melting. He's building so fast. There goes Zane, drops the meteor down. They're kind of just spacing them out here. There goes Alonia. Large portion of their damage. Still no Sandwraith ultimate. There he goes. With the fear off. Defiler's getting melted. That's pretty good for them. Let's see what else they can pick up here.
Keep your eye on the ball, mate.
Oh, aggressive Nim for a port. Zane barely gets away.
Announcers. Keep your eye on the ball, mate.
Oh my god, it's for some reason it's so loud today.
I just know.
I had the other one screaming in my ear. Love it. I love how taunting it is.
That's fantastic. Well, they got the Rax top. They got what they came for. They lost Defiler and Shadowblade. They're two like very core heroes, but Alonia has no more buybacks. She bought back for the second time now.
Oh no.
So
yeah, they know that she's a pivotal part of their strategy in winning. That it gives them such an obvious target. Even when Andromeda is ready, it's created this like meta where once Andromeda blinks to save. Oh, some action down here. Started as a pick on Magnus. They will get Zane.
TP's coming in. Can they fight without the Tempest? They know most likely they know there's no Sandwraith. Moira going in the back.
Trying to set stuff up here. And N4 is pretty low on mana. There goes the Lava Surge. Electrician melting quickly, but a nice Andro stun to buy space and time for Defiler to come in and join the fun. Forces Sandwraith to activate that BKB, but he's still taking a lot of damage. More action over here as Magma sets up only one stun there. But Alonia evaporated.
Two fights at one going on. They're gonna catch Shadowblade right here with the grip from the Electrician, and he's gonna die here.
Uh-oh, and Defiler's ultimate about to expire.
She got a
So if they really wanted to, they could probably turn this any second now.
He's gonna get out of there.
They're all pretty low.
Taking that fight without the Tempest, though, is a questionable decision. Alec finds himself an Invis. Not gonna do much with it, though. No. Gonna go for a Shrunken, it looks like, on the Alonia. It's the Mighty Blade ready.
Survive at least a little bit longer, but it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be kind of similar. Like they try to force Andro to use the swap, then they know the Tempest has free reign. All they gotta do is bait out that BKB. So, but the huge gold shifts over the last 5-6 minutes here now. Even though that Rax went down, Hellborn's looking good.
Yeah, they're looking fine. The only difference is the experience right here is quite different. Because they're gonna take the Kongor on the Hellborn side.
Kongor has been slain.
Legion team looks to keep the pressure up. Blink Dagger now on the Defiler as well.
They need to just get in there, I think. They need to get in there and get on people before the Sandwraith uses his ulti. Otherwise, like, they all have PKs except for Shadowblade. They just want to jump. And I think Moira's been doing a great job at just jumping, like these crazy jumps that you don't expect. They can be so good sometimes because people, you just catch them off guard, right?
Something that Hellborn team has to constantly think about their positioning.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like it matters how far back they sit, because Moira can just spawn her Illu in the back and then jump forward, right?
There we go. Forcing the fight. Defiler, early activation of this Unholy Expulsion. See if she does any fancy footwork with that Blink Dagger, baiting out some abilities. Gets caught on the tail end, stun of that, and Amphora. Alonia, all early use of that absolute zero, just trying to create the space, but Defiler's not afraid. Still got the blink. There it goes, aggressive forward with the shrunken head still available.
Swap has been used. There still is a Samurai ulti. Yeah, they know. I think they keep a timer. They must have kept the timer, because that ulti of Samurai just came off. He has almost 5k gold saved up. What does he buy here?
A lot of options here. I mean, we've seen. I think they do need some type of damage source. So, you know, agility item. I don't. Wingbow's not super help. It's a refresher. Okay.
I mean, it's fine though. If he has a refresher, they're gonna think like, oh, I popped this ulti, we can go, and then boom, he has another one. It might be a surprise element right there, as Tempest picks up a null stone. That's gonna be pretty key too. I thought he was going for a refresher, since he had the sustainer thingy. I was sure he's gonna go for a refresher, so he could just pop one and then do one more if it fails, right? But he has a null stone.
Yeah, that's gonna save him from the Andro swap, so they don't have to wait for that. But still, otherwise stopping him for pouring down into the Hellfire, collapsing on a Shadow Blade. Though he has a double damage in his bottle, but what's he gonna do? He just mans up and activates it. Oh, he goes down anyways. The Tempest ult wasn't enough. Keep him up, and now they're gonna turn their attention onto Sandwraith, though, make him pay at least that much more.
3 for 1. I mean, you lose your carry, but I mean, Defiler can still push. She has her ulti up for a little bit more. Ah, it's not down now. It's down now.
That's right. I mean, if we look at it, 17-2, Defiler's been the star of the show. We're used to saying, oh, you know, every way down, big gains, but they've still been able to get stuff done.
Elec bought back too now. There's no buyback on Elec or Alonia.
Wow.
That can be fatal.
That's a big gold difference too, all that money invested there.
Absolutely. Legion can just take the Roche, Kongor when Shadow Blade spawns, I guess. As the Samwraith used both his ultis there as well, so they're gonna be down for some time. The double ulti. As Elec is working on a Shrunken as well. It's so sad when you're forced to go Shrunken against the Tempest, but Tempest doesn't care about the Shrunken, right? He just catches you anyway.
Yeah. Less than ideal.
Yeah, there's so much magic, stuns, and crowd control. And like, Moira also doesn't care about the Shrunken, right? With her ulti, he just pops her in there.
No Tempest ulti and no Sandwraith ulti. So they're going to take this engagement, put Defiler up on that high ground again. Alonia got to be careful. No more buybacks. Moira into the back line. Did she get Alonia in there? Yes, she did. And here we go, Defiler activating that Shrunken Head and going to focus all of his attention onto her. Somehow she's still alive. There goes the swap. Finally, they don't get their initial target, and things are getting a little bit disjointed there. Sandwraith taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. The thing is, they're not killing any of this Legion team either, so the damage just pours in, the base falls.
That was without a Tempest ulti. That Moira is so good. She was putting her illusion into the trees there and just jumped in the background, holding people off so that the rest of his team could just take their axe, and they take them for free. Just
and
because
looks like
of that Moira
they're not
moment.
done.
Yeah.
Now they got the Tempest ulti instead of the Defiler ulti.
And all the BKBs are used, right? Or all 2 of them.
Yeah, a couple on cooldown here. Only good news is next time Sandwraith comes back, looks like he might have the double ulti up.
Feels like they lack damage, yeah.
Definitely do.
They can't kill anyone. Like, even Magnus in the back, he has a Shaman's headdress though. He's a little bit of a tank going on there. As Moira jumps in the top lane trying to catch someone. It just takes Andro's mana and leaves.
Distraction. Magnus put a nice ward up. They have full vision of that middle lane for this final nail in the coffin, it seems. Defiler ultimate up. Tempest ultimate ready.
Magma's almost ready.
And this is just rinse and repeat. Difference is double Sandwraith ultis. How are they going to coordinate this in a way that they can do it? Defiler's already got the tower almost down. Bait out the Fortify. They try to freeze her down, but Alonia's ultimate connects on practically no one or nothing. There goes. Alonia's wrapped up, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the damage is being done. Sandwraith doing everything he can, but he walks into a Tempest ultimate trying to kill the Defiler. Doesn't even get to use that. Oh, he did get the second ultimate off, but still. All of the heavy hitters for Hellborn are down. Jumping onto Alonia here. The final push. Alonia falls. Mega's on the menu. Team Tim pulls it out. Great performance. Good game.